And is there a long waiting list? How does one apply, or must you qualify? Can you tell us a little bit about that? How do you become a resident here?
In this particular building, you have to fall below 60% of median. Now, 60% of median is quite generous in this area because Westfield and surrounding communities are in a high socioeconomic level. So about $42,000 would be the max for an individual and $45,000 for a couple.
Okay. And then do they get on a list?
They get on a list, and they have to wait till we mark it. Right now, we've had our list closed for 2 years while we've been walking through the many people who had their name on the list, and that was over 200 people.
Wow.
So we're down to a little over 100 now.
Okay.
And it'll be a while before we open again, and then we mark it. We send letters out to all the people who might not even think about applying.
Really?
Really. Yeah. And all the local community action groups, and we advertise in the Star Ledger and the Leader and the...
I'm sure there's never a shortage of applicants.
No, there isn't.
Right, okay.
And then in our second building, there's a rolling application. In other words, anyone can get an application now.
Okay.
And put their name on the list for that building. And it'll still be on a list, but at least they can get an application and get a number, which is critical.
And is that the same criteria financially?
No.
Or no?
It's the criteria for applying there is below 50% of median.
Okay.
It's, it's almost up to where we are. However, everyone pays the same rent in that building. Oh. And right now the rent is approximately a little over $800 a month, but that includes all your activities, your transportation with the bus, and the social services, all the amending
opportunities.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now, let me with the proliferation of other kind of adult facilities, has that impacted this?
Not the least.
No.
Because this particular population that we're trying to reach, which is a low to moderate income resident, can't afford the assisted living, which is closer to $4,000 a month.
Right.
And they can't afford the nursing home is something that you wait till the last minute to go to.
Right, right.
And only if you really need all those services and 24-hour nursing care would you go there. So no, we have not been impacted at all.
Because this does offer, in the beginning, I was saying, we'll see what separates this particular complex from others. And you can see this is unique. It really fills a different group of people and needs. Now, suppose I came here in a few years, and I was new to the area, and I didn't know any doctors. Do you have a list of doctors and stuff like that? Or information?
I would not recommend doctors.
But do you have?
No.
No.
I would not recommend doctors. Would be something you would have to talk to other people in the community that we have.
But you have people here that you can direct me to?
Yeah, residents would tell you who they like and don't like.
Oh, okay.
And they're quick to offer that kind of information.
I bet.
But this morning, if you were here, you would have taken yoga. We had yoga.
Yeah, tell us about some of the social activities that go on
here.
We
have yoga.
Okay.
Twice a week. We have aerobics. We belong to the lifetime college courses. So on Friday, we have about 180 seniors taking history.
Really? And now is that online, or is that just
they come in the room.
So an instructor comes and
Professor Gibbs is here every Friday morning.
Well, that is
so fascinating. He's a Shakespearean actor, so he is animated and so interesting. I would love not to be working and be in there taking the course. And there's an art course in the other building on Monday morning. So it's a lively place. We have aerobics, physical fitness, book reviews, college courses. And then we have our own tenants association.
Really?
So we have the usual things like bingo and movies at night.
And what about
partying?
It sounds like a place it sounds like a sorority or fraternity house for an older generation, which is fantastic. Let me ask you this about dining. Now, I understand it's an independent and people have their own apartments, but if you wanted to eat in a communal setting, does that...
365 days
it's provided here.
It's provided here in the evening at 5 o'clock.
That's great.
We're introducing a breakfast program in January. We're going to see how it works. So we're just doing on Wednesday mornings. you'll be able to get breakfast served to you.
Here in the community,
In the dining room.
In the dining room.
Yes.
Now, how did that come about? Did you?
Well, we decided that maybe there's a niche there that we aren't fulfilling, and that maybe they would like to socialize around breakfast. So we're going to try it and see. We've had occasional pancake breakfasts where we've gotten fresh blueberries and we've made fresh pancakes and served them, and that's been a big hit.
Now, do you have a special chef that a full-time employee?
We have Chef Florence.
Oh, okay. It seems like while you have many units, a personal. I've gotten to know you. If you walk around down the halls, does everyone know who you are?
Everyone knows who I am, and I know who everyone is.
Do you?
That's
wonderful.
Everyone's name. It is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful community.
How many of staff work? I'm sorry.
I have 19 full-time staff.
Do you? And yet you know everyone.
Oh, yes. And then I have a lot of high school people who come in after school to serve the meal.
Now, that's a great point. I'm so glad you raised it, Ken, because I know that there are plenty of youngsters, young teenagers who need to get community service, do service projects. Would you encourage that?
We've had a lot of community service projects over the years with the Boy Scouts for Eagle Scouts and for community service. But these people they are paid part-time as part-time help.
And they can still get the credit?
Oh, yes, they can get community service.
That's fantastic. And just give us your contact information, if you wouldn't mind, where someone could reach you, so that if they wanted to volunteer, they could.
Well, they can call me directly,
okay.
And I will, depending upon the kind of service they're looking to provide, direct them, or they can deal directly with me.
Okay.
And that would be at 908-233-5898, which is our main number. Okay. And my extension number is 5, so I'm always available.
Great. Okay, so that if someone wanted some information about this or wanted to provide some service, they could do that.
Absolutely.
Well, Ruth, as always, it's been a pleasure to speak with you, and I'm glad to see that this is thriving. You're doing a wonderful job, and congratulations on your 20 years here. Yes. We'll be back again. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you. Thank you once again for tuning in to Westfield 360. We had a chance to see how the seniors are doing here at the Westfield Senior Citizen Housing Corp. Obviously, they're having a great time. It's been my pleasure. This is Joanne Nealon for Westfield 360. See you next time.